Hey everyone, so I'm bringing you a new name series which is alternatives to a certain name, and I feel like there are so many reasons why you need to find an alternative to a name, and it's not just popularity. That's why I'm not going to use just top 100 names, but all kinds of names. Sometimes a name is not popular anymore, but it just sounds dated, so you want to find an alternative, or it's already in use in your family, like it's the name of your cousin, or a friend of yours is planning on using the name for their child, or simply you have a bad association with the name, but you think it's really cool. And so I'm going to be showing you 3 alternatives to each name, and one of the alternatives might be a bit of a wild card, a bit of an edgier choice. So let's get to it. The first name is actually a really popular name. It's Matthew. It's number 15. Over 12,000 boys were named Matthew last year. That is so like overused, because Matthew was super popular when I was born back in the 80s, and it's been popular for decades. And for me, it's just boring. And if I planned on honoring a Matthew, I would look for alternatives, and these are my 3 suggestions. My first suggestion is Mattia, which is the Italian form of Matthew, and there were only 15 boys named Mattia last year, which compared to over 12,000, you're better off with Mattia, right? And it's super popular in Italy, but it's yet to be discovered here, but I think it could catch on eventually. My second alternative is much more popular, and it's Mateo. Now, Mateo is rising fast. It's entered the top 100 for the first time last year. It's the Spanish version of Matthew, and it's number 85. Still way lower than Matthew, but this one is for those who want something that is common but not overused, which is Mateo's case. And my last one is a bit of a wild card, and that is Bartholomew. Bartholomew and Matthew, I think, have some similarities in sound. They both end in the EW, and they have the TH sound in the middle of the name. And it came to the English language via Greek, and it means son of Talmai. And last year, surprisingly, there were 19 boys named Bartholomew, so it's more popular than Mattia, but I feel it's a bit more of a brave name than Mattia. So that's why it's my wild card for this choice. My second name that I'm going to show you alternatives is Elliott. Elliott has 2 really popular spellings. I'm going to show you the double T spelling, which is number 213 and climbing. There were over 1,800 boys named Elliott with this spelling only last year. My first alternative is Ellis, and Ellis is number 419. It is a Hebrew name. And Ellis, of course, the similarities are obvious. You still have the L beginning, but in terms of popularity, it is considerably lower. But this one, again, is for those of you who are looking for some name that is a bit is used but not overused, because in terms of popularity, it's not that different from Elliott. It's just 200 spots lower, which is considerable, but again, there are more reasons than popularity for not using a name. So Ellis is a great alternative. My second alternative is Merritt, and Merritt is an English surname which has origins in a place name. Actually, it is a Welsh name, and in last year, 2015, there were 71 boys given the name Merritt. And the last alternative I have is Ellery. Ellery is super similar to Elliott, again because of the L beginning, and there were only 13 boys named Ellery last year. It is again a name with English origin, and it actually came from the medieval masculine name Hilary. So that's where the name came, because in medieval era, Hilary was used for boys, and Ellery was kind of a spin-off Hilary. So again, it's actually a great alternative to Hilary also, but I'm not planning on doing Hilary, at least for now. And my last name for today is Ember, which is number 334. It's considerably dated, I feel. But there were still almost 1,000 girls named Amber last year. My first alternative is a very similar Ember, which is of English origin and means spark, obviously. My second alternative is similar, which is Cambria. And Cambria and Amber, I feel, have the amber sound. Cambria can go by Amber if she wishes to be called that as a nickname, although I doubt it. But Cambria is pretty cool. There were 259 girls named Cambria last year, so just outside the top 1,000. And it is a Latin form of a Welsh name for the country of Wales. So it's actually a place name, a country name. Who knew? I had no idea. And the last alternative is also very similar in sound. So if you want to honor Amber, why not go with this wild card choice, Aster. And Aster is an English flower name. It's a flower name, and it means star in Greek. So again, it has a nature vibe to it. And last year, 40 girls were named Aster. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool, Aster. What do you think? I think it could be a new cool name for girls or boys even. But in this case, I'm using it as an alternative to Amber, which is pretty much exclusively a girl name. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm planning on doing plenty more, and I'll see you soon. Bye!